once with Avi, he's here in the crowd, with Avi in Yerushalayim, and I forgot exactly what we were doing. I think we were going on a bus, and it was a lot more money to go on a bus that would get us there quicker. I think we were going to the Kotel, our Rebbe's house for Purim, I think it was. And he tells me, and I used the excuse, oh, but it costs more money to do this. So he said to me, why do you think Hashem gave us money? Hashem gave you money to be able to do mitzvot. People go out to work, they're going out, they're making however much money a year to be able to put their children in Jewish school. Oh, but Jewish school costs a lot more money than public school. Chazak Baruch, but that's the whole point of going out to work. You're going out to collect money to be able to do all these things. Kosher food costs a lot more than non-kosher food. When a person's going to have a lifestyle that's big and extravagant, it's a lot more expensive than having a much less lifestyle. Shehi ikar shlemut. Aval kishichashev kol kach hamitzvah etzlo. But when the mitzvah is so precious by him, it's so important by him, he gives such chashivut to the mitzvah, ad she'ein margish be'efsad hamamon, that he doesn't feel whatsoever that he parted with his money. For example, a person spends $150 for an etrog. A person can feel, look, I have to do mitzvah. There are certain halachas that how much you have to do for hidur mitzvah. But a person wants to buy a nice kosher lulav, etrog set, so he buys the $150 set. Does a person feel like he lost $150? If you feel like that, if a person, I'm not saying I don't, if a person feels like that, that's a lower level of doing a mitzvah. It's a mitzvah for sure, and you're going to do, and you're going to get reward. But the highest level that we have to attain, that all the money was there for you to get this mitzvah. And the whole purpose of you gaining money is to do mitzvot. That's what's called emunah in the mitzvah. A person can do mitzvot, spend money, and you get a mitzvah back. But do you feel like you had to get rid of money? That you parted from the money and the money is now separate from you and you missed the money? You would have in some way you would have rather that money stay with you? That's an issue. But if a person parts with the money with such simcha because he's getting back 1,000,000 times more, if that's his outlook, so you're not getting rid of the money. If I tell you, give me 1,000, I'll give you 1,000,000. Does a person feel like he's parting from the money? The opposite. A person feels like he got the best business deal in the world. When a person feels like that in mitzvot, that he's going to give $100 for a lulav and a etrog, and he feels like he's getting back $1 trillion, that's the level we have to get to. Kikar emunah hi b'mamon. So Rebbe Nachmans says one of the main points of emunah has to do with our money. Why? Because money is very precious to us. Unfortunately, money has become such a preciousness to us that it's become like an avodah zarah. We don't want to get rid of it for any reason whatsoever. When a person realizes, kishemishaber tavat mamon shesham panim degusha, when a person has to break his tava for money, how does he break it? L'famim Hashem gives you the opportunity to help someone who needs money. Give a person that needs money. Hashem ran the world in this type of way. There's people who have, and there's people who don't have. And the mitzvah is for the people who have to give to the ones that don't. And that's how the circle of life is. Hashem created the world in this type of way that mitzvot cost money. Tzitzit costs money. To be a simple Jew every single day, obligation, we're not talking about chassidut, to put mezuzot on your door, if a person buys an apartment or whatever, rents an apartment, that costs money. To put your children in Talmud Torah, Ikar Adin, we're not talking about chassidut, Ikar Adin. Allah person has to put his children in class, in a Jewish school, that costs money. Person has to buy tefillin, talit is at least $80, tefillin are at least $300, $400, $500. Where's Hashem supposed to, where do we have to have this money from? From when we go out to work, we're working for Kedusha. We're working to put our money into holiness, into our children, into our family, into our lifestyle, a Jewish lifestyle, kosher lifestyle. And when we have the feeling that we're only spending and getting back nothing, God forbid, that's a big deal. That's troublesome. But when we feel like we're spending and we're investing in something that's going to give us trillions of times the reward, that's the level a person has to try to get to.